Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another final pour episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. Always good to see new people. All my returning viewers, you know how we do, so let's do it to it, shall we? I'm gonna take a bit of water before we get this started. So today's final pour episode is going to be of the Isle of Skye blended Scotch whiskey, the 18-year-old, rich and distinctive island and Speyside malts. Matured in oak cask, limited batch release, Ian McLeod, 40% alcohol by volume. Not a whole lot to speak of on the back, but there is a little bit of a blurb there. Don't need much up other than that. Let's go ahead and get this cork popped. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's nondescript and on the ground now. That's where I can stay because we're done. We're done-ski. We're absolutely done-ski. All right. Oh, here we go again. You see that divot in the bottom? It has a technical term, and so does this this little thing, this little notch right there. And I know what those are for. Those are for when the condensation or any kind of liquid is on the glass and on the table or surface, it'll cause like a vacuum, and you won't be able to pull it up. That's what those things are there for, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is there for, to also break that vacuum. But as far as this divot goes, I usually only see those on like champagne bottles. So if you want to enlighten me and all of my other viewers, just drop it in the comment section. But there's that. It is dark. You know what? I think this is one that I passed on, but we'll break out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale because this is the final pour and it ain't coming back. Oh, it's going to be a difficult one, isn't it? It's going to be a difficult one, isn't it? No, that's too dark. Auburn Tawny. I would say that's probably good. I don't think I'd match that, but I do a 3-part process to my review system. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what I do. Part 2, full review time. We're going to drink it halfway down, put the cork on it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, give it time to open up, off gas, get to know itself, if you will. I'm going to go online, and I think there's not much more I can learn about Isle of Skye that we haven't done in all the previous ones. The 8, the 12 double smoke, 18. There's a 21 or 25 and a 30, but yeah. I come back, we talk about it, score it, continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode, where we're at today, we're going to have the final pour in the glass compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. On the nose. Yeah, it's definitely turned down a few notches. It is an 18-year, but as I said, Isle of Skye is a broker like Johnny Walker. They will source these barrels and bring them together, like scripts and scraps, odds and ends, and they'll pull it together. And they say it's from the islands and Speyside, so I guess that's the island and Speyside malts. So I guess it sources it just specifically from those two areas. And whatever they have left over, because when you do a bottling run, you can only do so many times, so many bottles or so many barrels until you have to stop, switch it out, flush the lines, do another run. I don't think they do it. They cut you off at a barrel count or a bottle count because it takes time. You got to flush the lines. You got a schedule you got to keep. So you have to cut them off somewhere, right? So let's say you had 2,000 barrels and they can only do 1,800. You got 200 extra barrels. What are you going to do with it? You can't really save it for the next bottling run. You'd probably sell it to a broker like Isle of Skye here from Ian McLeod. But yeah, and then they just blend it. They put it in a blend. As long as they're all 18, you get an 18-year-old blend. All right, so on the nose, very light, very light. Some bit of a sweet caramel, light vanilla oak. It's not bad. It's really light on the nose, but let's see what the palate has to say. Sweet cinnamon, sweet, light hint of cinnamon, vanilla, oak. Very much so on the light end. Very in tune and step with the nosing. It's got a little bit of a sweet candy, sweet caramel candy after. Well, I think it's probably more of a beginning to mid of that palating. It's very light, very somewhat sweet, smooth and easy. Not too bad. A little bit of caramel, cinnamon, vanilla, oak, yeah, all that stuff. Just basically, it's not swinging for the fences on anything. It's just trying to, I guess, get sold. Let's go ahead and let's do the next one, and then we'll move on. Yeah, you can see that there's more in there that I'm going to be able to swing on this video. Look at that. It's got good viscosity. That's one positive. Light on the palate is another positive. It's a very, very light touch of oily. Just enough to sort of hold everything together. And it's kind of relatively loose. Palate's loose. I want to say light. I didn't want to say watery. But a lot of times people will say watery because when it's loose like that, so much so, everything kind of like wants to fall apart relatively quickly. They'll say it's watery. It does have a little bit of that oiliness and it holds it together just long enough. We got some warmth on the back end. That's going to be like a 2 out of 5. I get some cheeks, one on the cheeks, one on the jowls, and nothing on the lips or the gums as of yet. But we're going to move on. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so now while you're there. So this, as soon as these videos are released, it comes right to you. Excuse me. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to do just enough. And just like yesterday, we'll save the rest of it for later. Very light, very easy. Like I said, it's got just enough oiliness to not be really considered straightforward watery. There's oak, there's vanilla, there's caramel. There's a slight touch of cinnamon. It's like it is a whiskey, but I'm saying it's like a nice, very light American whiskey. I don't think if I'd call it a bourbon, unless it was a seriously light bourbon. But it does kind of slightly come off as like an American whiskey or a very, very light bourbon. It doesn't really drink a whole lot like a Scotch, at least not on this final pour. Not a whole lot of change from the palate, from the initial palating all the way to the finish. It might be just a slight bit of a tick up on the finish because we really worked it out. But yeah, another step down the aisle of Skye, and I will consider the next one up, but I don't know. It's most likely going to fall a few steps down the ladder of my to-buy list. Because as you go up in numbers, you got to go up in other numbers like price. You go up in age, you go up in price. And I don't know, I think there'll be a point where I'm just going to be like, I'll be done with Isle of Skye. Unless there's a sale. And if there's a sale, we might just go and swing it. But there it is. In the comment section, would like to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had an Isle of Skye? If you have, let's talk about it. If not, we'll talk about something else. Anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Now I got to pick up that cork. It's a decent one. Hey, it's a decent one.